morning students. Last week we learned irrigation and the types of irrigation. Today we are going to learn about agriculture. Agriculture is the important activity of all countries. In India, many people depend only on agriculture. Many people produce food for people and fodder for cattle and fibers and other important cultivation are done by people. Let us see about what are the types of agriculture and determinants of agriculture. What is agriculture? Agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops and raising livestock. It includes the preparation of plant and animal products for people to use and their distribution to markets. Agriculture provides all agriculture products. Agriculture also provides wood for construction and paper products. These products as well as the agricultural method used may vary from one part of the world to another. Next one is, what are the uses of agriculture? Agriculture for business. Modern agriculture are mainly targeted these days for the sole purpose of earning money. Entrepreneurship. Agriculture is a great startup idea these days as this sector is utilizing various manpowers in so many sectors of it, creating many opportunities. Utilization of resources. As stated earlier, modern day agriculture has that responsibility to produce more in minimal resources available. Therefore, it greatly signifies in utilization of resources properly. Fourth one is creating job opportunities, changing lifestyle. As people engage into it more, they earn enough to bring changes in the lifestyle of their families and improve their way of living. Reduce the inorganic inputs. Modern agriculture should minimize the application of inorganic inputs in their farm and prioritize other inputs like manure, green manures and biofertilizers. Next one is determinants of agriculture. Agriculture in India is determined by set of factors. Some of the important factors. First one is physical factor, relief, climate and soil. Second one is institutional factors, size of farming, land tenure and land reforms. Third one is infrastructural factors, irrigation, power, transport, credit, market, insurance and storage facilities. Fourth one is technological factors. First one is high yielding varieties of seeds, chemical fertilizers, insecticides and machinery. First one is subsistence farming. A considerable proportion of farmers in the country practice subsistence farming. Farmers grow crops with the help of family members and consumes almost the entire farm produce with little surplus to sell in the market. Next one is preference is given to food crops. Next one, in addition to the food crops, sugarcane, oil seeds, cotton, jute and tobacco are cultivated. Traditional farming method results in low productivity. Let us see shifting agriculture. This type of agriculture is performed by tribal people in a piece of forest land after clearing the trees through felling and burning the trunks and branches. Once the land is cleared, crops are grown for 2 to 3 years and the land will get abandoned as the fertility of the soil decreases. The farmers then move to new areas and the process will be repeated. They cultivate some grains and vegetable crops using the manual labor. It is called as slash or burn cultivation. Next one is intensive farming. Intensive farming is an agriculture intensification and mechanization system that aims to maximize yields from available land through various means such as heavy use of pesticides and chemical fertilizers. Intensive agriculture in agriculture economics system of cultivation using large amounts of labor and capital relative to land area. Large amounts of labor and capital are necessary to the application of fertilizer, insecticides, fungicides and herbicides to growing crops, and capital is particularly important to the acquisition of maintenance of high efficiency machinery for planting, cultivating and harvesting, as well as irrigation equipments where that is required. Let us see about dry farming. The type of farming is practiced in arid areas where irrigation facilities are lacking. Crops cultivated in these areas can withstand dry conditions. The crops grown generally with the help of irrigation are also grown under dry farming. In such circumstances, the yields are generally low. Most of the areas under dry cultivation entertain only one crop per year. Dry farm crops may include grapes, tomatoes, pumpkins, beans and other summer crops. These crops grow using the winter water stored in the soil rather than depending on rainfall during the growing season. Next one is mixed farming. Mixed farming is defined as a system of farm which includes crop production, raising livestock, poultry, fisheries, beekeeping, etc. to sustain and satisfy as many needs of the farmer as possible. First one is soil should be fertile so that there would be a good amount of nutrients to meet the requirement of different crops. Second one is sunlight should also be good as there would be no overshadowing of different crops. Third one is water should be abundant as there would be different crops growing together. Fourth one is the fertilizer which is used should be compatible with different crops which have been growing on your farm. Next one is more item sustain and satisfy as many needs of the farmer as possible. Last one is terrace farming. This type of cultivation is practiced especially in hilly areas where land are of sloping nature. The hill and mountain slopes are cut to form terraces and the land is used in the same way as in permanent agriculture. Since the availability of flat land is limited, terraces are made to provide small patches of level land. Soil erosion is also checked due to terrace formation on hill slopes. Thank you, students.